Jake Newell, who just was in motion and set up on the left side. Finley has to step away from pressure and can't get away from it, and down he goes. And this one's going to be Caleb Downs.
Certainly could be in the NFL next year. Of course, he has to wait till his junior year. My goodness.
Incredible play by Caleb Downs.
Here we go. There we go. There you go. There's Caleb Downs. Watch this one. Read, react, bam, trigger.
Job. Stoner. Nice throw over the middle. And incomplete. Fitzpatrick, excuse me. Mr. Fitzpatrick, the intended receiver.
He's hanging around. Nate Carter in the backfield. And Carter is going to be brought down. Nice tackle there by the Alabama transfer, Caleb Downs. With football. Minute 24 remaining here. Now a 3rd and 11. Take the handoff. Throw to the outside. Johnson dropped immediately.
Yeah, that's another heck of a play by Caleb Downs. He reads this little screen route all the way. Form tackle, gets Isaiah Johnson down. And then Ryan Day calls a timeout. So now
They fake it to him this time. McNamara slips, sidearms it, and got it complete, but it's going to be a loss of a yard. Luke Lachey made the catch.
Because you can't lose yards against these guys. Sawyer's coming in, throw it right under his arm.
McNamara under center. They fake the stretch play, wants to throw out in the flat. He got it there, but what a lick. Caleb Downs.
Tape, he's been activated for 2 years with plays just like that.
Coach here at Oregon. Yet to huddle on this opening drive. Gabriel, the southpaw, delivers, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Caleb Downs as he was looking for that tight end Ferguson. Here with 1:18 to play over Texas. Handoff for James, and he'll lose a yard.
A nice play by Caleb Downs.
Would love to get the touchdown to get back in front. Gabriel batted down. Caleb Downs
To get rid of the ball.
James, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
At the Ohio State 15, can Nebraska pay it off? Dowdell, nothing doing this time. Caleb Downs. Aller. Off his back foot. Warren with the catch. Nice open field tackle by guess who? Caleb Downs.
Staying in great shape. Allows to pass against, set up that wideout screen. It's Marshall Lang, the tight end, but there's Caleb Downs.
Look at number 2 right here. That's a big tight end out in the flat. Number 88, Marshall Lang. He's 6'4", just about 250, and met the stone.
Bears will go with trips at the top. They'll keep it on the ground.
The Cougars. Wigman, pump fake.
They're taking an inside route. And once
his favorite target on the season, Jace Brown, has been out since the first series.
Off the top side, so Malachi Lawrence.
Wigman, flag down.
he's one-on-one with Lawrence.
Who's won both of those? Here's Knighton.
Pressure coming on Wigman.
Under pressure.
And nice job. And Malachi Lawrence, you see just the ability to...
It's DJ Butler with the short pass. Makes one man miss inside the...
Robertson steps up in the pocket. Throw. He's got 55 yards rushing so far, the freshman.
Now, they just get it off. Wigman.
Under pressure and sacked.
You see Lawrence coming from the backside. The ruling.
Here's Wigman again, and that...
Josh Cameron at the bottom of your screen. And that was
just going to get pushed and works underneath.
Order. Depending on what they pick up, Wigman with time.
Pressure off the edge. Robertson.
This is just great pocket maneuvering.
See if UCF brings the pressure. 4-man rush for the Knights. Wigman lets it go.
Defense. Humphrey out wide. Lane to the air. He'll as he threw it to the sideline. It's incomplete. He got lit up in the backfield, and it's 4th down.
Well, you can't let this guy have a direct run at your quarterback. Barham, number 1, is 245 pounds. They love to blitz him up the middle, but this has to be picked up. There's only 4 guys rushing. You can't let somebody come free up the middle on your quarterback.
They'll start, back him up a little bit, and make this a little bit of a tougher look, and that was in tight coverage, looking for Humphrey, and Jashawn Barham, the linebacker, was draped all over him.
On 1st down.
Humphrey in the backfield, fake it to him, Lane's in trouble, and he goes down. Barham got there, ball came out, Barham scoops it and takes it in.
This is Barham and this is TJ Guy, 2 of their best pass rushers, and it's one-on-one.
The ruling of a touchdown is under review.
And Barham gets there, delivers the hit. Ball comes out, he picks it up and brings it to the end zone.
Big hit, like have you seen a hit where you said
not real high, no.
I haven't seen one.
Blake like it too. It's Blaylock this time. Got to finish the job here in 3rd and goal. Backpedaling, flips it short. Catch made. Blaylock cannot escape the tackle. Barham tracked him down.
Play action, Labus to the outside, hammered. Down he goes. Jashawn Barham, shot out of a cannon.
He missed the first half against Oklahoma. Watch him at the top of your screen. And when he came back in that second half, there was a noticeable difference in Michigan's ability to rush the passer. Shot out of a cannon is right.
Saw Rod Moore there. He's been practicing. We're hoping to get him back soon-ish and plays his national championship game. But
he's a true dual threat. In my opinion, the best runner of all their quarterbacks.
Toss it. Nearly tripped up by Barham, and maybe a gain of 1. House today. He's from Casa Grande, which, translation, Big House, Arizona.
It took a few years of Spanish here.
Barham in the backfield again, wraps him up.
The other position.
Play action. Barham back in the backfield, slings him down. 2nd sack for Barham.
Barham's lined up at the end of the line of scrimmage. Teams are going to try to pull around to block him. They leave him unblocked because he's on the edge, but you just can't do that. He's too good of a player. Even when you block him with 1 guy, sometimes 2 guys isn't enough, but when you leave him unblocked off the line of scrimmage, he's just so quick downhill, and he doesn't miss tackles. Football team of Central Michigan. Talk about a tough opening start to the season.
Handed off up the middle and brought down after a very short gain. Barham.
Guys up front.
Pick up out to the 39-yard line of the opening play of the game. And now Raiola's in trouble and lost the ball. Picks it up and he scoops it ahead. Johnson had it momentarily. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Keep it on the ground for a couple. Raiola under center at the 28-yard line. And Johnson got about a yard.
Field. And they'll run it. Looking for that first down. Katron Allen. 4-2-43 runs a 4-5. Here's a handoff to Allen. Katron starter. 2nd down and 10, in trouble, drops it off. Singleton, nice catch in space, and that's where they want to get. Nice job getting rid of that ball.
Yeah, and I really love this call from offensive coordinator Andy Kotelnicki. Allow that aggressive rush to come up the field, and then get Singleton the ball out in space.
That's a gain of 16. Singleton now straight ahead. It's been 2nd down and 5 at the 44. Here's the pitch. Allen gets outside, cuts it in.
This is the exact formation they used on the very first snap of the game. An extra offensive lineman in the game, and they're able to run that toss sweep around that left side. That's certainly a game.
Guacamole. Looking. First down ball.
That's right, and there was very little pass rush. Ohio State only rushes 3. He's got time to survey the field.
Singleton straight ahead.
Quarterback go to work. Can the pass protection hold up? This time it does, at least for the time being. Little dancing, and here's McGowan. Man, he was close to...
Sure, 7.6 on his 7 carries so far. Got the ball again when Jordan Lyle.
This thing got toxic faster than any other Alabama loss or bad performance that I have lived through. And I've lived through not a ton.
The penalty negates the would-be first down, makes for a 3rd and 19. O'Neal feeling pressure, and he is taken down and sacked. And that is the first sack of the season.
He's able to beat the double team and get home and get the sack. We talked in the open. Alabama's stars have to be stars, and this is one of their biggest stars, LT Overton, getting a big sack.
240-pound hammer who scored that overtime touchdown in the game as pass protector. Stockton flushed, and he'll be sacked. It's a short sack, but Edric Hill got him.
Well, this is, I think, the area that we talked about in Tennessee. It's a pretty good job of picking up the potential pass rush right here.
It's happening quickly. It's an enormous play. Cash Jones is going to be hit behind the line. LT Overton makes a huge play for this Tide defense, and they preserve the lead in the red zone.
What an effort to be able to make that play. And on that right side, LT Overton splits the 2 freshmen that we just talked about. Could have an impact down in that red zone area. How are they going to hold up?
3rd and 8 for Bo Prabula and the Tigers. And he is sacked. He is brought down, and a flag is down right at that spot.
I think it's LT Overton working on the inside versus the right guard, Curtis Peagler.
Holding. Offense number 77. That penalty is declined.
Is in 3rd and 8 as they run Prabula, and they run him to the boundary, and ball's out. It looks like Northfleet was quick to jump on it, but the ball came out as Prabula was tackled.
Yeah, turnovers have been a problem for Prabula. It was LT Overton who had a sack on the last drive. He forces the fumble that time there. Great job rallying the ball.
With just over 9 minutes to play in regulation. Prabula able to escape and then tries to spin past LT Overton.
Man, how big of a game has LT Overton had in this one? That now his 2nd sack. He also forced a fumble, and guess what, Joe? It's his birthday today. LT Overton probably having the best game of this season.
And done very much. He does have excellent wide receivers and a prolific tight end. Caden Durham dropped at the line of scrimmage by LT Overton. Hilton went in motion. Van Buren taken down. He could not